Let's see what it takes to straighten out this warped putter.
You can really see how much that putter rocks, how much warp is in there.
I don't want too much heat. I don't want this glowing red because I don't want to really change and alter the grain structure to the point where I'm changing the temper and the hardness of it. This has been hardened with oil.
So oil hardened steel holds on to oil inside of the metal. If it's warm, I'll put it here and put some pressure in it to see if that will move at all. The theory of using the heat to pull it back is working. About half of that warp is gone now. See how the toe is slightly kicked over that way? As well as this flange, it looks like it only caves in about 1/15 thou now versus a full 1/16 of an inch, which is pretty wild. It's about half amount of that warp. So we still got a ways to go. So the heat's working, so now I'm just gonna move the heat towards the center of it to see if I can really get that flange to straighten out and that toe to pull back over. You can see already how much applying that heat directly towards the face is making all this putter rewarp back into its original position. Look how close this is and how bad that warping was to this so far. So I'm just throwing heat at it and I can see the sole going from an arc and just falling flat, which is awesome. That means that I'm getting that much closer to pulling this face all the way back to square. It's in the clamp when it's cooling down, but I've heated the whole thing up and then I have it clamped across the face to push that toe and heel bumper back into square. The aluminum is a heat conductor. All that excess heat inside of this steel is in contact with that aluminum on the face. And so that heat is pulled outwards towards this aluminum. And then this aluminum is cooling as that heat energy transfers from the steel into the aluminum and then into the air. And then as it cools and towards the face, it shrinks. And then that's when it pulls everything back in line. Check this out. After all of that heat pulling, check how flat that face is. It's only about 15 thou too, so it's straight all the way from here to here. I'm pretty excited with this result.